how Southland is. I ain't never been down there. Never know. Yeah, she eat that bullshit. I might have to check that bitch out then. Oh yeah, Las- lasagna. Yeah, that don't sound like that. When you try to go to that Brooklyn, yeah, you know, fuck with them buffets too, goddamn. I'm definitely gonna tell her about it. It been a minute since I've been to West Memphis. Period. Yeah. Well, I'm right across the street. Well, casino, it's right there. But I feel what you're saying though. I ain't lying. First one you get to, and then going down third. Mm-hmm. Yep. First one you get to. About 20 minutes from my house. Eastwood straight came up.
To NBA basketball.
Yeah, yeah, we did a church thing today. I already know. Yeah, had drop Sean off at camp tomorrow. Well, uh, he had asked me to could I take her to camp on Monday? I was like, shit, well, I'm gonna take off for this shit. So I just took off for tomorrow. That's one reason why I'm still up. I know, right? Nah, not yet. Exactly. Ain't lying, nigga. So yeah, so fuck yeah. Ass.
On 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy. And Chris is our reporter. And one thing we
Type
expect to
shit,
see
man.
tonight, great guard play on both sides. Well, these
I got some more. Yeah.
Matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling,
I said, yeah,
passing,
cool.
shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Barnes, it's good.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
To the middle. Hauser. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Here's Hauser.
And the long reach of Wembanyama. Certainly one of the more feared shot blockers in the league.
And he gets...
Yeah. I've been watching that bit. Yeah, what came down to the wire. Yeah, y'all be hooping like motherfuckers. Yeah, hooping like motherfuckers.
That one.
So graceful with the teardrop.
Yeah, about 30 minutes.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Pritchard. Left side Tatum. They set the screen. Driving in. And that one is hammered home.
Assist throw.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot, too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
To the paint.
Sleep.
Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
Sam Hauser.
That puts him in the lead.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Back to Castle. To the inside. Wembanyama. He's good with a little jumper in close.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Pass to White. Into the lane. Takes it up with both hands.
Into the lane.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position
Shit out of here.
dictates your scoring up.
And here's Tatum. Back to Brown. White looking it over. Hauser outside. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, how do you stop Wembanyama in the paint? His size and touch make it so simple for him.
Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Spurs lead by 3. Out left to the wing. Wembanyama double team. The 3 from Barnes. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Barnes has got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul. Here's Brown. Yet to see a basket. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. And so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
The Celtics, 7.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Fox outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Down low. Here's Barnes. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Tatum. Hauser outside. Fires for 3. Barnes with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 6. Here's Castle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Pass to Vassell. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you?
Have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Here's Brown on the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
Barnes It's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, BA. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back over to you guys.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, BA, he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Brown scanning the floor. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Now here's Fox. White with the steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Brown. Stolen by Vassell. Here we go, one-on-one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up, and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Celtics trail by 9. Brown with it. Pass to Hauser. 4 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Hauser's got 7 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Back to Fox. Fox moving fast. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah. Whole side gonna be hurt tomorrow. Watch. Oh, motherfucking side. You see, flicking the wrist. The ball about a 110. I'm flicking the wrist now, you know.
Celtics trail by 8. Outside, Brown. Inside. Stolen by Kessel. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
San Antonio shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, BA, sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him.
Right through
And
there.
then he'll drop 15 in a quarter without even breaking a sweat. Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. 54 seconds left. Here's the pick. Now here's Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the one, and it really helps him out inside.
The kick out to White. Now Brown. Hauser outside. Fires the three. Can't get that one to go. And now just 3 of 10 shooting. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama screen. Castle goes in. Off with the layup. And so San Antonio Spurs ending the quarter up 10. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
All right.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
On the wing, Fox. Nice D from Brown.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Brown. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. That one on Tatum. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Vassell outside. Castle on the wing. Back to Vassell. Wembanyama scanning the floor.
The one nigga on the net.
And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Pass to Hauser. And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Pritchard. Still no points. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Wembanyama up top. Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen. It's tipped. Pritchard with a steal. Left side, Brown. Hauser outside. Back to Brown. Stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. For three, Vassell. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll get that rebound.
By 14.
You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
Left side, Tatum. Tatum will take it all the way for the jam.
Vicious finish by Tatum. These coaches love when he's aggressive.
Down low. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 12.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Back to White. White coming through.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put into action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Brian, back to you.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's Fox missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Back to Brown. Left side Tatum. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball.
And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. 1:56 left to play in the third. Vassell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high percentage shots.
Celtics trail by 13. Brown inside. Can't hit that one. Pass to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
Pritchard, no good. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And stolen by Brown. Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Back to Pritchard. To the paint. The fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim. Spurs lead by 15. Wembanyama up top. Pass to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Vassell's shot is good.
Always ready and willing to fire. Vassell from the corner.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hauser outside. Back to Brown. Pass to Hauser. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside Wembanyama. Over Tatum. And that's not going to go. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Hunting for opportunity.
25.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The Spurs lead by 18. Castle outside. Fox up top. To the inside. Brown with the steal. And here's Tatum. Up top, Hauser. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Sneaky one in there.
Celtics trail by 18. On the wing, Hauser. Looking to get back on track. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, he changed his shot on the approach, and it threw him off. He might have been trying to draw a foul.
What do you think he was doing?
To the middle. Outside White. Inside. Here's Tatum. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Long range from the inbound. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Tip back in for two.
Yeah, nice hustle by Tatum. When an all-NBA level guy is giving effort like that, it's infectious.
Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Tatum.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
He's off on the second. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Spurs lead by 17. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Hauser, that's good.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Fox surveying the D. Now Wembanyama. Vassell.
Well, with the way he moves, Vassell can be so deceptive with his shots, and he did well to draw the foul there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
Ball on
They've
that.
clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And he misses all three. Here's a pass to Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
Here's Barnes. Launches it from deep. Brown pulls down the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves, showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Fox. Now Wembanyama. Here's a floater. Ooh, what touch. De'Aaron Fox.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
Outside, Brown. Here's a pass to Tatum. Castle pulls it down. San Antonio leading by 15.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Spurs.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Tatum. Vassell there for the rebound. Wembanyama double teamed. Here's Castle.
Yeah,
Fires the three. Oh, it's off.
No, Tatum got it.
Tatum. Oh, it misses. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Outside Wembanyama.
They go one. They go one. Just one nigga on. Just one nigga. Just one dude. There it is. One dude. Yeah. Shit.
So
Yeah,
we see the
fine.
Spurs taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had
just gotta
that big
step
lead,
up.
they were not going to let
That's
the
right.
visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy. Grant.
They got to step up.
Why? Cause I'm pulling these things like Lenny. Rock out soon as I get on the stage. Open it up, we about to rage. Yeah. Can't be my equal, girl, we not the same. Everything pretty, I do what I do. Self-esteem drop when I step in the room. Why I said I know that wasn't cool.
With the nugget. See what they come back. Yeah. We just fucking up. Yep. Star who we star.
It's time for the NBA.
I know Bruce Brown.
On 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForge reporting from the sideline. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Stan
when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Murray left side. Clock at 6. Jokic draws the double. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Spurs with possession. It's a 3-point game. Vassell outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Johnson draws the double. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Pass to Gordon. And it's Fox with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
Pass to Castle. And it's Vassell in the corner. Outside for Wembanyama. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Denver. Trailing by 4. Back to Jokic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic, no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. In the corner, Castle with it. On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. 6-point game. Gordon up on top. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Gordon to the right side. Brown wide open. The Nuggets with another miss. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Castle misses. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Jokic. Castle covering. From 13. Outside Gordon. And it's Murray penetrating. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Murray. Nothing on the board. Fox with the steal. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Castle with it. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Good defense by Jokic.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Now Castle. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a cruising game. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Spurs leading by 8. It's Vassell on the wing. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. 8 points for him.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Jokic, no good.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Here's Castle. He has yet to score. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. Stolen by Brown. Jokic. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Here's Gordon, rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical?
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 13. Jokic on top. Pass to Brown. A 3. He's off on that one. Here's Castle. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Here's Murray. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs leading by 15. Wembanyama with it. Out guarded by Murray. Castle with it. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama outside. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. 11 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And this kid has all the confidence in the world. Wembanyama stayed under control just in time to beat the clock.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, in a league of huge guys, Jokic's size stands out. He is a problem.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Jokic a screen. To the middle. Jokic rising up.
Well, for a guy with a scorer's mentality, Murray is almost surprisingly willing to pass the ball.
And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that he's building something special.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And it's Denver scoring again.
Jokic has every shot.
The kick out to Barnes. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
4 on the shot clock. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 5.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Murray looking around. Brown with it. Headed now by Barnes.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Back to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. And so it's San Antonio up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Nuggets trail by 12. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox, he said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Now, here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Over in the corner, Barnes gets the three-pointer to fall. Barnes has got 8 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
To the inside. Here's Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
Pass to Barnes. And Wembanyama up top. 13 points in the game. Outside, Fox. And here's Vassell from the arc. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Johnson double team. Here's Jokic. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for him.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that. Pace and space style.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Vassell outside. Wembanyama a screen. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama going to town inside.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Back to Jokic. Johnson surveying the floor. And he drives in. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Barnes. And it's Barnes sliding it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Wembanyama up top. 15 points in the game.
Murray got that boy. Murray got that boy. Murray got that boy.
The miss. At the top of the key, Gordon. Murray outside. Gordon inside.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Wembanyama outside. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown. For the Spurs.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Impressive shot there, making it on the move. Jokic just got 16.
That sweet high arcing jumper from Jokic, it really is a thing of beauty.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Back to Wembanyama. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, he takes the contact and stays with it. And now Wembanyama has a chance to add one more at the line.
Jokic with it. And now by Barnes. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball. Look, he's doing what he can to try to...
Second, separating the shot clock and game clock.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Launches a 3 at the tip. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. They...
28.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Spurs leading by 15. Now Castle. Nobody near Barnes. Bangs home the trifecta.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And Murray, here we go. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's San Antonio now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Jokic grabs the miss. Down low. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fires from deep. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Inside. Here's Jokic. Puts it up. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama looking it over. They double team Wembanyama. The 3 from Barnes. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And here is Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. They need this. Murray, no good. Here's Wembanyama. If it counts, Wembanyama's got 17 points here in the second half.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets on offense. They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by San Antonio.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Now, here's Fox. Here he goes. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by Murray. The drive by Jokic. And there it is for him. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Well, you got to get up on Jokic defensively, but the problem is that can open up some driving.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pass to Gordon. And it's Fox with the rebound. Spurs leading by 22. Vassell right side. It's stolen by Johnson. Jokic with it. Outside Gordon. Jokic inside. Shot clock at 5. Johnson with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Murray for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it's really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decisions.
They double-team Wembanyama. There's 21 seconds left in the game. San Antonio again missing. Pass to Murray. Three-pointer. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
Oh, shit.
The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a
And Yoke said 24. They could get other players involved. We straight. We good. We just fucking with it. We still with Boston. We just fucking around. Ain't no switch. Nah. Ain't none of that. Still with Boston. Let it. We rock out with them. And don't nobody want to play with no motherfucking Philly, nigga. Nah, I'm talking about cousins. Talking some dumb shit. Did it, wife. Mm, I heard that. Up and coming. Right. I guess. I'll keep out. Good. They good, but they ain't going nowhere. Hmm. Now I'm saying they be good, but they ain't going nowhere. Like, yeah, bro. Man, get up with me, man. Go ahead, about to lay down and shit. Yeah. Right. Kicks and shit. You right. Motherfucker. Lane singing on a hiking trip. Shit. Yeah. Was it Lynn? Been a minute, like, my gal be fucking with this lady, make cakes and shit. Shit out the motherfucker. It's good as hell too. But it's been sit back, play. Hey, love came out.
Gotta stay select. Don't come around to me, better come correct. Different lives that we lead, I'm in the Nike check in a bag of Louis V. Two on my bed, lights don't make no sense, pop up for a minute, eyes up on my whip, lenses and BMs, lights don't make no sense, fall back too close. You ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. It's the end of your spend it like they owe me. Ain't no help, ain't no time unless it's leave. It's the talk or the show. It's that stress to get me, and it's closer to the chest. Talk is too deep.
Coming up next, the Nets taking on the Magic. For the Brooklyn Nets, they've been aggressive, and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10 games. This team looks to grow even stronger with another statement win here tonight. Magic, Nets. We'll be right back after this. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Anthony Black is out there with Johnson, and it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Over Boozer. And it's Banchero missing. And the Nets with possession. And Clark, the Magic with 2 good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have 2 of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with 2 gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's how Banchero creates driving lanes. That shot right there, knocking it down, opens the floor for him.
We play just over a minute here in the first. To the inside and taken away by Johnson. And up the court come the Magic on the break. The Magic shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
That one is no good. Well, Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
Banchero just attacking the rim, going up over the defense that time.
Boozer a screen on Johnson. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And it's Banchero missing.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Into the lane. And it's good, 2 points.
Marbury, because he's such an explosive and strong athlete, is outstanding getting it done on the drive.
Banchero outside. Five to shoot. Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Boy, that's so difficult to stop. Once Olajuwon gets near the rim, you got to be ready for him to rise up and throw it down.
Black finds Williams. And here is Johnson. Here's Wagner. The jump hook. That one wide left. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I did have a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Coach and I talked about the ways that Paolo Banchero is used on offense and how his defense will respond. He said with Paolo, he can deploy in any area of the floor and be effective. Personally, I think he's the most dangerous at the elbows, but he can go to work anywhere. You have to know where he is at all times. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Boozer. The Magic getting the bucket. Olajuwon with a screen on Banchero. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Black. Back to Banchero. 6 to shoot. A 3 ball. No good that time. So it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here's Black. A rebound by the Nets. And this is the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago.
You're right. They took care of business against them in the conference finals. Now looking to do the same thing tonight.
And it's Davis missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Wolf. Scoreless thus far. To the middle. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.